it's me, and I will record a video about this story that I chose for this subject for this course, the pre-intermediate English. So, hello again, and I'm Joy. So the first question is, does the story have a theme? Yes, I think so. That the story have a theme that that this story according to this teenager. He got a present, a very nice present, a motorcycle, and I think that this is about a present given on his birthday. It was all about his birthday, and he was like, "What was going on here? What's going on? Something is like I'm suspecting something in this house. Something is happening." So I think that the theme is about his birthday. It's a birthday, a present given. And the next question is, what is the story about? Well, I think that I just say what it's about. And well, like I said before, it's just a short story where a teenager got a present from his family, and he found his family in the kitchen, and it turned out that the present was a beautiful bike in front of the house outside in the street, and he rode the bike. I can imagine probably the whole day. So that was the story about. And the next question is, what is the central idea? I think that the central idea is like his birthday. It's like a very special day for him. And he woke up very late that morning, right? And and well, he was like searching and looking through the window and verifying the things that everything is alright. Is At what moment in the story is like, wow, what's going to happen? Is maybe a present day? Is a birthday, a surprise, or it was something like maybe someone broke into the house and killed the whole family. It's like, wow, I'm in this. It's like, wow, my heart is bumping. What's happening? So the central idea, I think, that is the present that he received in the day and his birthday. Is it implicit or explicit? Maybe at the beginning of the story is implicit. It doesn't give you detail what's going on in the story. Um, I suspected at the beginning of the story when I was reading that it was about a birthday uh, present, but I remember that when he was walking to in the house, maybe to the kitchen, it's like, wow, what's going on? Is it really a present day? Is it really a birthday, or is maybe someone killed the family? So I think that this is implicit. It doesn't give details at the beginning of the story, but at the end, you receive all the details and understand what was going on in the beginning. Who is the protagonist of this story? Okay, obviously the protagonist is this teenager. It must be a teenager. The story doesn't tell us if he was a teenager, if it is a teenager or it is an adult, but I suspect, I think that it must be a teenager because he's living with his mom, with his family, the entire family. Um, Save the money to buy the motorcycle, another one. Well, I think that it must be a teenager. I don't believe that an adult uh, sleeping on Saturday and waking up very late. So it must be a teenager in the story. Try to establish his age. I might think that he could be maybe 19 years old, maybe 18 years old. So I think that that must be the age to ride a motorcycle and to come his friends to his house and shout him and whistle in. So I think it must be maybe at about 18 or 19 years old. That must be his age. Um, his family background, social class and status and occupation. Well, maybe his family background is a middle class family. They don't have they're not rich, they don't have a lot of money because they save the money, all the family um, bought this motorcycle for him. So I don't expect this family to have a lot of money. So it must be a middle class family. And his occupation, maybe they must work throughout the week because the family was eating in the kitchen. So if it was a poor family, they would be maybe they would be working in the day on Saturday morning. So it must be a middle class family and resting that Saturday, as I used to be in the United States, where people work for companies and they used to rest on Saturdays and Sundays. On the weekends they rest. So it must be a family of middle class. They don't have a lot of money. Um, and it seems that in the house live a lot of relatives, maybe cousins, aunts, uncles, his parents. We can see in the story that he has two brothers, Jose and another one. Okay, the next question is, at what point in this story is the tension highest? Where you can find the highest tension in the story? Okay, the highest tension is when uh, he's working in the house, going toward the kitchen, and he didn't see anything inside the house, so silent and quiet. He didn't hear any noise. It was very noisy outside the house, but inside he couldn't hear anything. And I thought, wow, maybe, like I said before, someone broke into the house and killed the whole family. What happened? Is it really happy birthday uh, present, or someone is like someone killed, or someone was hiding in the house to kill him? It was very tension in that moment when he was um, working very slowly in the house, um, in the hall, seeing around the house what's going on. So I think that that's the highest tension in the short story. And is that a dramatic climax? Yes, I think so. That is the dramatic climax in that part of the story. When you read, you get a little bit nervous in that moment. It's like, is that what I thought about? Um, I thought that the story was about a birthday. Uh, then you got surprised. Happy birthday! And the whole family there together wishing her happy birthday and with a big present, a big box. So it was very good. It was very entertaining. Like uh, you were reading and it really caught your attention. and you kept reading until you find the result. Okay, the next question is: does the story involve an epiphany or moment of insight, revelation, or self-realization for the protagonist or for the reader? How is this moment presented? It's like maybe what I just said before. It's like a revelation. Shot. You see the truth of the story, right? It's not very explicit. You suspect that it's about a surprise, but when you keep reading the story, it's like, uh, is it really a surprise? Or maybe someone was in the house stealing something or doing something bad. So it's like a revelation, I think. I felt that when I read this story. So I think this is all, guys. Tutor, and thank you very much for listening. My audio and my insights and my thoughts about this story. This is about Saturdays. Let me see here. The story is about the name of the story. Saturday surprise. It's a Saturday surprise. So I read this. Thank you very much, guys, for listening to my presentation, and maybe see you. I don't know when. See you sometime. Thank you very much. Bye bye.